Hey everyone, it is so nice to be here, and I am so grateful for all of you for being here too. Thank you for watching. If so inclined, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. It does help out. And it kind of, everything is energy. And so this collective of us that come together is such a fulfilling and wonderful community. And I know there are those, I don't know who watches, if that makes it easier for you. It's like, unless you leave a comment, I have no idea who's watching the videos. And so hopefully someone is getting something they need out of it. That is my hope. So anyway, I am going to get on to it. So I guess first, in case this is your first time watching this, and I haven't been here long, it's just since I think December 28th of 23. So very end of, that was my first day, and very stilted, nervous video. Now I'm just, what you see is what you get. Anyway, I hope you all are well today. I really do. My name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium. I will use cards as a jumping off point and ask Spirit to intervene and help me to understand what they mean. But I am predominantly an energy reader. And today's mug, check this out. Yesterday I had one from Big Lots that was $5, and this was too. And so I couldn't resist it. Anything iridescent, I'm going to just jump on it. So, and this is huge. It's pink. It's iridescent. I love it. And it says Boss Babe. And I thought about that. And that is part of the message today. It's not being aggressive. It is being assertive within your own life. It is being assertive for those that need you, and maybe you're having a moment of weakness themselves. I had a big moment of weakness yesterday afternoon, and a friend was the one who was holding space. If you ever hear that phrase, holding space, it means that they just kind of let you get it out. I am not great at holding space because I always want to fix it and give suggestions and did it. But she was very good at holding space for me. And even though she was going through her own stuff, and then I felt awful afterwards because, she's going through her own stuff. But we all need that. And being a boss babe, okay? And it doesn't matter what gender you are. This is a reminder that it's okay to be strong within yourself, and there is no fight. There is no competition, not in reality. No, I don't believe in participation trophies, but I also think that our biggest competition is within ourselves. You don't have, and thank you, because they're stepping in now. It's like, I knew this was going somewhere. I didn't know where it was going today. And it all started with this really lovely iridescent mug, and me having a really whiny moment yesterday. So help me out here. What is the message about this for someone in the collective? Okay. You don't have to validate who you are or your existence. You are enough just as you are. The fear and anxiety that other people experience are completely and thoroughly about them and for them. The fallout, the residue, it's like sap coming out of a tree. It's kind of sticky, and it solidifies and seals things in it. Like if you've ever seen, they're showing me a piece of amber with a bug in it, which kind of weird in my personal opinion. But I guess it's not any different than going to a museum and seeing a mummy. But anyway, I digress. The struggles that you're experiencing are coming from within, not without. The struggles you are feeling, hear that again, are coming from within, not without. There is enough for everyone, and that is where that's what I'm hearing them tell me. I'm kind of jumping in and out, part channel, part me, part everywhere. Because they're showing me and telling me there's enough for everyone. And I've been saying that, and I say that forever. There's enough for everyone, everywhere, no matter what aspect or part of life it is, or what country you live in, or what part of the, this country or the world that you live in. There's always enough for everyone, but it's this lack mentality that makes us struggle and hold on. Fear. Everything comes back down to fear. Fear of letting go. Fear of the what if. Well, what if everything turned out just fine? Okay, that's an odd message. I'm not sure what to do with it, but for whatever reason, someone just needed to hear, you are enough. Let go. Just let go. You are, that's it. Took me a long time to get here. Thank you, Spirit. You are enough. Let go. The only thing you can control is your own motivations, intentions, and how you react to things. Interesting. All right. I feel like this week is about coming to terms and understandings. Oh, I decided to pull a card from the Mindful Collective Daily Affirmations deck. Okay? And it's, there you go, in case you want to. This one, and these are just really pretty cards. I trust the message is always, no, that's not message. The writing on this is kind of, some of it's, the cursive is really loopy. Oh, I trust the message would work too. But I trust the universe is always 10 steps ahead of me. I trust the universe is always 10 steps ahead of me. Yeah. Okay. So we are laying the groundwork and the foundation. We've been laying the groundwork as a collective and the foundation. What we need to understand is that all things are coming into fruition and they're coming in now. Just because we don't always see it. The seed has germinated in the ground and will soon sprout. Just because we don't see it sprout doesn't mean it isn't happening. Just because it isn't bearing fruit doesn't mean it isn't happening. And there's a tower moment for someone. I'm using the Sirens song. It's 2 decks that have been merged, the Linama and the Kipper. Beautiful deck. Bear. Okay. Tower, bear. Someone's going through a tower moment. Someone's going through, oh, this is a different, it's not tarot. I forgot. But I still read this as the tower because in my mind I saw flames when it's actually tentacles. And not tentacles, like a sea plant growing up around it. Oh. Okay. Someone's feeling overwhelmed. They've been the beacon for so long and they're feeling completely overwhelmed. This could end up being a tower moment. If that lighthouse gets squeezed too hard, that it compromises the bricks. It's time to find security. It's time to find a release. I heard the word release. Help me out. This message is very disjointed and it's coming from different places and I don't understand what's going on. Let's take a look at these two. All right, and then we've got the moon. And again, this is not a tarot deck, so we read these differently. The moon does not mean hidden secrets in this particular deck. I can set the intention beforehand. I'm going to read it like traditional symbols, but that's not what they are. And then sorrows. Let's get another card. I need another card. They're saying another deck to clarify. Take the one off the top. Okay. And occupation. Okay. Now, they want another one to clarify, but they want me to come to... Yes, I just heard yes. Okay. This is the Unfolding Path Tarot. This is straight tarot, and I very often use this one with like emotionally based, like relationship based things. But they're saying no for this because we just got the occupation card as well. It's going to come together, I promise. I know this is super disjointed, but that's the way the energy has been this week. It has just been absolutely disjointed. Okay, and they want me to talk about this because yesterday it set a tone for me that was, whew, and that's what set me off on my weird pity party kind of strange moment of feeling very isolated and very alone all of a sudden, or unseen. That was it. I felt very unseen. And they're saying take the one off the top. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. All right. So this is about that energy. If you resonate with that energy, I feel like this is part of your reading. Also remember, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. I feel like it's going to be for someone knows in the collective. It could be for a friend. Daggone, man. All right. This thing has to be charged so stinking often. Okay. So I hope we have volume. I'm going to keep going. All right. And this was not a cheap thing, you know. Come on. Oh, well, but I do use it a lot. All right. So yeah, I feel like someone in the collective knows someone who's struggling with a decision about finances, specifically career as a result, but specifically finances. Okay. These are all coming together, believe it or not. And I'm taking them the way they're telling me to take them. No, no. Okay. Yes. All right. I know it's a weird way to do this, but I just do what they tell me to do. And when I say they, I mean my spirit guides and guardians. All right. So we have a tower with a sea plant wrapping around it. Not in this instance. It could be different the next time I see this card. In this instance, it feels like it's being strangled, choked. Next to it, a bear, the moon, the word sorrow, and somebody doing this, which is significant, covering the eyes, and then a woman with a broom in occupation. And if anyone likes to sweep, please forgive me, but that just sounds like drudgery. So this is someone who is in need of a change. This is someone who is in need of a change. This, covering the eyes. What does that mean, Spirit? I want you to put it in your words. Look at the individual trees. That phrase, you're not seeing the forest for the trees, or that instance, you're looking too tightly at the tree. Look at the bigger picture. I reversed it in my head. Surprise, surprise. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. There is more coming. Hold on to the faith that there will be change, and it's going to be something. It's almost, they're showing me someone who's taking off chains and shackles. It's like in A Christmas Story or A Christmas Carol, and Bob Marley has all those chains and wrappings and stuff on him. It's like all of it drops. Okay. And the finances part, in order to get where you want to go eventually, or for the quality of life you want, you may have to take a big pay cut. If that's not possible, then bide your time and plan for it. But unfortunately, that might be the case. I feel like it's working directly one-on-one with people more. And then that's where these clarifying cards come in. And remember, this is a general reading. Don't do something just because it comes out in a general reading. This is your life. You are the captain of your ship. Okay? You are the pilot of your plane. You know what's best for you. You know, I did make a disclaimer video. Please go back and watch that. It actually says disclaimer video. Don't ever, I'm sorry, I'm itchy scratchy. Don't, don't ever let anyone, any reader, anywhere tell you what to do. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. You have free will. So, I mean, if you're in psychological counseling, even then use your judgment. All right. So the clarifying cards for this, I know it's super disjointed, but someone's on the verge of just feeling this internal collapse and crumble. And I think what I was feeling yesterday was kind of an indication of what was coming today, because it was just this sense of hopelessness. Oh, I never did tell the story. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. I am so sorry, you all. I had to get some work done on my car. So I'm in the waiting room and it was packed, and I'm looking around and everyone was puffy, swollen, sick. They had no joy on their faces. They had lifeless eyes. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I got to get out of here. It felt soul-sucking. It felt draining. It felt like I was in death's waiting room. And I was just having some work done on my car. And that sent me on a spiral that I can't even begin to tell you. It was not pleasant. And then I finally regrouped. Thankfully, pulled it together with the help of someone holding space for me. Because it triggered every single thing for me. And I don't even understand why. And then I found out that a neighbor's beloved pet died. And everybody in the neighborhood knew this cat. Everybody knew this cat and loved him dearly. And then it just kind of just cemented it for me. And I was just like, not a good place. So not one of mine, but it was someone else's little fur baby. And but I loved that cat too. And so I feel like that's where someone is today. Lean into nature, lean into spirit, and hopefully these clarification cards are going to resonate and help. I hope. I really hope. I feel like we just got to get through this week. That's kind of the feeling. We just have to get through the week, and at least it's Wednesday. All right, so the clarifications for all of this person going through this, what I'm hearing is actually through this here, but dark night of the soul for finances and career. Okay. All right. So you've got the Queen of Coins. This is the goal. This is who you are inside. It doesn't matter male, female, it's about the energy. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This is a fiery, passionate queen. We're going to get there. Hold on. Then we have the Hierophant. And it can mean dogma and all that, but this actually in commitment, but it has a dark side too. What this is with the Queen of Wands feels like recommitting to yourself, who you are and what makes you happy and who you know you are that you've been pressing and pushing down. It's almost like too afraid to declare who you are and what you really want, because it may not fit the mainstream. And it's getting closer to coming to the forefront. I can feel it. That information that you need is getting closer. It's right on the surface. Something may happen that someone needs your help with something, and all of a sudden a light bulb's going to go off and you're going to say, I need to do more of that. All right, and then we have the Page of Cups. All right, the contradiction of a page with a much older man, an elderly man. It's never too late to follow your heart. That's the message. Period. The end. They don't want me to do any more with that. And then the rejuvenation of vibrancy and strength and emotional well-being. Because for me, that animal always brings that type of big cat, always is an emotional protector. Okay, so this is a tricky one because I feel like there's a lot of different messages in here for a lot of different parts of the collective, but the one that's most dominant is find your path, find your soul satisfying place in this world. Now, easier said than done. It's hard to walk away from prestige, respect among your peers, even if not corporate, and money, or something you've been doing forever because it's what you know. Someone is going to have, I don't want to say crisis because that makes it sound really dire, but someone is going to have a moment where I feel like there's going to be a need to step in and either hold space, do healing energy work, start working on a recommendation for just among yourselves with friends and family, and always seek medical care if you ever need medical care, psychological care, whatever it is. But I feel like there's someone you are actively like the glue that keeps things together. And that's going to be called into someone's going to need you, period, the end. And I feel like it's a female. She's going to need you. And when that happens, you're going to realize just how brilliant and wonderful you are. And you're going to step into a role where you come to life. You are vibrant, you are energized, and you realize, I know what I need to do. And it will be very scary, but it will be a brand new start. But it can be done, but there will have to be significant changes. It's also going to force accountability for all those around you, which that's an odd statement, but I feel like this is for more than one part of the collective. All right, let's go to the Adam Barrelet Crystal Connections deck. Let's see if we can get a crystal ally or a crystal card or well, that one just jumped straight on out. Some kind of crystal to help with this process. This came up yesterday. Aventurine. Aventurine. And it's green that's in the rough. It's beautiful. And then Herkimer. Herkimer diamond is actually quartz. It's not a diamond, but it is has a lot of flash in it. It's naturally double terminated, and it's from one place in Herkimer, New York. So Herkimer quartz, let's call it what it is. But you can it actually will have it sometimes it sparkles so much. For a quartz that is because of the natural faceting that's why it's called Herkimer diamond. This is a high vibration stone, works on the crown. This one is heart. So just think of it that way. You're going to blend and merge the crown and the heart. Okay? And then clear quartz was sitting right here. So this would be a good time to keep a lot of quartz around you. What's on the bottom of the deck? What do you need to do behind the scenes? Larimar. This, when I just shuffled earlier, just for me, this came up. So also ocean healing. This is also pretty much mined in one place in the world too, but, or not really even mined. It's not mined. It's just found, and chipped away. And anyway, beautiful stone. Make peace. That's what I'm hearing. Make peace with where you are and who you are and what is your calling. When I was doing my regular day job, which is, what paid and still pays the bills, I stayed continually sick. I mean, like, badly sick. So, it was only when I stopped, because I retired, that you know. And yeah, you know, I'm young enough. I thought about going back to work, and every time I tried, you know, to augment income, that kind of thing, I was a civil servant. When I think about it and I try it, I start declining and getting sick again. So something about it was not good for me. So, and I think being in that waiting room yesterday reminded me of how sick I was all the time. I mean, to the point that my doctor was like, "You've got to get out of there. It's killing you." You know, he didn't use those words, but he said, "How fast and how soon can you retire?" Because I couldn't just quit. So I do understand you all. I get it. We're going to do one more card pull because this feels like a breathless energy, and I know someone is, not someone, but a group of people that are really desperately trying to figure out what to do. Take your time. Don't do anything rash because it's a decision you will have to live with. So have a plan in place. Be inspired by creating the plan, and then you'll know whether that's going to work or not. Okay? Spirit guides and guardians. Wow. Okay. They just want me to take this one. Well, let's see. Oh, gosh. Let me see what this is. So this was a chunk I just dropped. But there was one that came face up and the one that went on the ground. Those are the two we need. I like threes. Can we get a third? No. They said no. That's enough. Well, no. They said this is it. Look what came up again. The Queen of Wands. She is planning. So this may be the planning stage, but you are planning what comes next. They're saying take the reins. Take the reins to control that buggy, okay? Because the longer you wait for someone else to take charge, it's like they don't know who you are and what you need. The information will come through other sources. Use this as a time to do some soul searching about if you could do anything in this world, what would it be? And then start thinking about how to make that happen. Because the card that landed on the floor, which means it might be a little bit off, but it's still there, the Star. Yes, be the star of your own life, but this means it's a very positive sign that you can make this happen. Turn on the light switch. That's an interesting way to put it, but I'm hearing turn on the light switch. There's something you're not seeing. Oh, and that one earlier where the guy was like covering his eyes. There's something you're not seeing. All right. I know that's tough, and it may not be, if you're going through that kind of thing, it may not be what you want to hear right now. I'm going to let this one go and let this one rest. No, they're saying no, don't. They're saying hold on. All right, I'm going to use my little pocket, not even pocket, my little mini Thelema tarot. For some reason, they're saying there's still another message in here. I'm also hearing and seeing water. I mean, it could be a bowl of water. It could be an ocean of water. It doesn't matter. It could be, it doesn't have to even be running water. It almost feels like it's still water. If any of you have ever done like crystal gazing or water gazing or anything like that, it's almost like puts you in a trance-like state where you can let your busy brain go and relax into what it is you need to see, know, feel, all those things. Water will help facilitate that. They're saying water will help facilitate it. Something about having a bowl of water near you today, or one of those little tabletop fountains, something like that, and that's running, but still, just something, anything. but it needs to be shallow, kind of like where you will see the surface of the water. There's something about a reflection that you're going to get. It feels like a third eye kind of thing. All right. Okay. Oh, this one. Do we need the others? Yes. Okay. All right. So the cards are Justice, Balancing of Scales. I just heard Balancing of Scales, and the Two of Coins. So this again, juggling, but not juggling a decision. Things are going to be balanced out. The scales are going to be balanced. Someone's coming into a windfall of money too. I think someone's getting ready to get, if there is an inheritance involved, which I'm sorry what that means, but I feel like someone's about to get a boatload of money. Hey, that's not me. Trust me. Not with my, not with my people. But I feel like, yeah, someone is about to get a windfall through whatever means. And it may change everything. It may balance the scales. It may change everything. And a decision will be made. There's going to be an upheaval. Everything is going to fall apart to be rebuilt. This time it is the Tower card, and that tower is coming down. And it's a good thing. And the rest of these? Okay. The Two of Wands. Feels like you're just waiting and watching and waiting and watching. Yeah, Ten of Swords. It's over. Something is coming to a conclusion. The Ace of Pentacles. Renewed prosperity is coming. The Queen of Swords. I know I'm a little shaky. I'm actually starting to get a little hungry now. I ate really late last night, so I wasn't hungry when I first got up. Queen of Swords, information is coming in, and you are going to stand in your truth, and you're going to get very logical and very rational about things. For some of you, this money coming in, it's going to give you a means to an end that you can use it, invest it, and possibly even live. I mean, it could be a sizable amount. And then Temperance, balance. All things are going to come into balance. Yeah. They told me don't recap, just let it roll. Just leave it where it was. Okay. All right. That's an interesting message. I know it could mean a whole lot of different things to different people. It doesn't have to mean that it's a death or inheritance. It could be a settlement or a judgment. I feel like that's going to be the case for some of you. It's going to be a settlement or judgment in your favor. Yeah, I think for some of you that's it. But it's unexpected. There's unexpected money coming in. And I don't know if I think that's for part of who was part of the previous message. And then part of that is maybe brand new. Man, this one was just very jumbled. It was just a very jumbled up kind of thing. All right, I'm going to get off here and charge up my microphone and hope you can hear this. And, okay. All right, you all. It's your world. Make it what you want. I love you all, and I will see you later. Later in a minute. Hold on.